So today in this review we're gonna be talking about, oh no, donut. No, actually we are talking about tires.
Hey, look, Mo. Driving while using my phone. Parked in the middle of the sidewalk.
So we're gonna replace the tires of 39,901.20 at Costco. And so when I went for the when I decided that I would get the BFGoodrich tires, and the cheapest place that had them was in Costco. So I got them. I got the 4 set tires. I'm not sure how much each, but for the what they call them, for the tire pressure monitoring system and all that, and the fees for costing the tires and everything cost about $483 altogether. And you know that Costco doesn't do alignment, so I handed it over to my my good friend Steve, who's a mechanic. So if you guys have a good mechanics that you know or whatever, just call them up. They might probably help you out, with the alignment or whatsoever, because you take it to someone you really know and someone you trust. And I took it to my friend Steve. He's a good friend, and he knows what he's doing. I gave him the car, and he was surprised that my tires were all season, because he thought they looked like winter, because the traction and the thread on the tires were just looked like snow tires. But they're really great. I mean, they're comfortable to drive. They're good tires. They perform so well. I don't hear a lot of noise when I'm driving it with the car, not unless if I'm in a bad road, and that's when I'm gonna hear the tires and the road and everything inside the cabin of the car. Other than that, how much I spent with the alignment and the tires was about 450, 60, 70, 80. I don't know, 480, 490, 500, 500, about 530. About 530, 540. Let's say it's about 540 alignments, tires, and all the stuff on the tires. So I'm gonna leave the description of those tires on the description below of the video, so you guys can take a look at it. And I'm giving you the link for the reviews that people put on those tires. And if you really want to go for something really cheap, these are the tires to go to. I mean, they're really good for their price. They handle well. And I'm talking about like body roll, for example, coming into a corner, they really handle so well. Because the tires that I had before, my car felt like it was rolling to the other lane with those tires. But yeah, just make sure you did your research, and just take time to shop around, because it depends on what you get, because whatever you feel comfortable with. By my suggestion and my reviews on these tires, that I really like them a lot, and I got one of my friends got them the same thing too. They really handle really well on winter, because right now in California here, and especially in the Bay Area, it's all raining right now, and they handle very well in the road. The traction is great. So we're switching the tires on the car, so you can see I got a spare arm because of the nail. Yep. Okay, let's go here. So we're gonna do a little review on this. But she's trying to run away from me in Costco. She don't want to stay in place. Lena, Marlena. Look what we got, the stuff already here. It's pretty much stacked up in here. Look, she don't want. Hey, hello. What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? We'll be back. Oh my God, you stepping on the bread, man. She want to get to whatever she want to get to. Put the thumbs away. Put the thumbs away. Hey, what are you doing?
We're on the car already. Look at this. We're back, baby. We're back.
It's your tires. Why?
Alright guys, so we're driving on this road and I'm gonna let you hear how the tires are doing on this road condition. I mean, as you can see, you really can hear most of the tires coming. Right now it's kind of still wet from the rain last night. It's so smooth. I mean, it's just perfect. I mean, I can't really hear him that noisy that much. It's just the cabin noise, and on the hard surface you can hear a little bumps there and there because it depends on the suspension as well. As you see, I'm here on a clear surface, smooth surface. I'm not feeling the tires. It's just like as I'm driving, you know, in a luxury car. But you know, it's gonna be depending on the suspension. It depends on the car as well. But on this point of view, it seems like it's right on the track, so it's really good. And I like it. Let's see the hard surface now. You can hear the bumps. I can feel them a little bit. I'm not feeling them as much. I used to have them on the old tires that I had on the Bridgestone. So let's just go ahead and close the windows. I'm really not hearing the tires, to be honest. I'm just hearing the road. So yeah. So we'll take it to somewhere else and we'll test it out from there and we'll see how it goes. So we're going on the freeway to see, show you guys a demonstration how the tires performs on the freeway. Because you know, sometimes we have the freeway just like this with the kind of cement pavement, whatever it's called. So the tires are performing really quite well here, and it's a smooth ride in this lane. So I kind of felt that, but not as much I used to feel it with the old Bridgestone tires, the OEM tires that I had on this car, and here I'm not hearing the tires. It's just hearing the noise of the cars and everything, which is the cabin noise of the car. Because the Camry, I guess they didn't make it as much wider, but you can't really hear it as much. I'm not hearing anybody. The music here, so we can turn off the music. I'm hearing I'm feeling the little bit of the back tire of the traction, but it's not as much. Other than that, they're really good tires. I mean, I was leaning between the BFGoodrich, which is the one I have right now, and the Burleys. The Burleys are really good tires. They're just expensive. I wouldn't buy it for, you know, I would say, you know, something for a Toyota, like, you know, Toyota Camry, Corolla, Ford Focus, or other than that. And the stop, you see as the stop, it stops 10 seconds more responsive, because this guy gets stopped out of nowhere, which has a good traction and stop and brake amount so it stopped more, about I'll say 10 more, at least like 15 feet, 20 feet, which is really good. So we come to this lane now. As you see, it's just like you're driving normal, man. Like you're driving an electric car, like a Mercedes, or you're driving like a Lexus or whatever you can say. Let's see what else. Let's change lanes. See how it is. And it's much of it, more of it is just the road, really. I mean, tires, I'm not really hearing the tires unless I'm driving really slow, because it still has those little traction, because it's all season tires. So it's kind of like, you know, those snow tires noise you hear, I'm hearing on this car, but no, it's so little, like not much. And when they start to hit the potholes or anything like that, it's like this right now. The car doesn't shake. The car doesn't like go out of balance or anything. Because the Brickstones that I had, every time I had a pothole, they used to hold, but they used to like jump. So you're like, see, it's just perfect. It's just cabin noise you're hearing. It's not the tires. It's just the road itself. I mean, it's awesome, great. You know, I like him so much. And there's a little fairy con about the tires, which I'm gonna tell you later on in this video. It's really great on this car, especially in the rain and during the winter. Really great. On the summer, it takes a lot of traction, not that great, but does to stop the car really well. And I like them very much. And if you see, they really perform so well on here. See, you can hear a little bit of that all-season terrain from the tire itself. Yep. Very good traction on the tire. So you can hear that a little bit for all the season of the little squeezing, just like snow tires. It's all season as well. Sorry about the background noise because of the kids, you know, daddy duties as well, you know what I'm saying? So, to give an overview of those tires that I got and why did I get them and how much it cost me and all that good stuff, you know. So I was looking in the market for tires for almost, I would say, to be honest, like about 2 months. You know, I was looking over, you know, to look over, you know, the prices of the same tires that I had, the OEM, the Brickstone Turiniza. I'm not sure what the name called, but whatever it is. Because I was like, you know, I want to stick with those because this isn't that. But after I found out, I did a little research, you know, here and there on TireRack.com and other websites and other reviews and that good stuff. Those tires that I had in my OEM, the OEM in my car was not really great. Everybody were talking about it. They were only scores about 1.5 star to 2 star. The maximum is 2 star. Everybody was complaining about them. They were noisy. The thread doesn't last long. And to be honest, they have them in Costco, and then they say it's a compact limited lifetime warranty, meaning I think it might say probably is like limited lifetime warranty, like I don't know, 75,000 miles or more. Because you know you have other tires that is about 65,000 miles, 70, whatever the range on the limited warranty on them. But yeah, so those tires that I had, my original tires that I had on the car, were going for about $169.99 each. In Costco and other website, I'm not sure what was the website, that were going for $180. Like really expensive tires that don't last long on the car that I have. You know, I seen a couple of review people talk, you know, I don't know for what kind of cars they had, they lasted longer with them. And the car that I have is a hybrid, so shouldn't really, you know, I don't know why the tires didn't last longer. I guess didn't like them, anymore. They're just noisy, the cabin noise. Oh, man. I know. Sorry, guys. I gotta put my seatbelt. Hold on. So yeah, they were really good tires. They didn't fit my budget. As I say, I really don't want to spend. I didn't want to spend so much money on tires. Let's just be honest. You know, who wants to spend over $700 or whatever on tires? You know, even though if they're gonna be like, you know, a limited warranty on them, like let's say for like 30,000 miles on it, and you know you can probably use that warranty whenever you're gonna use them. But what would you spend that much money on it? Really, you know, you really don't need that much, unless if you really love your car so much. Sometimes we do, but not really on the car that you commute to work daily. And your weekend car is a different thing, so I'll leave that out of the way. So I did the research on the tires. I was, you know, doing a little reviews, and you know, I was looking at the BFGoodrich. When I looked at it and I seen how much the price on it in Costco, and I was like, wow, really? And I was like, maybe that's cheap because they're probably gonna be costing a lot. I mean, not costing a lot of money. What I meant to say is, if they're gonna be that cheap, they're probably not gonna last longer. They probably have bad tires. They probably get some whatever tires are. But I did some digging on YouTube and did research on Google and all that. And people were amazed and praised these tires. We have good rich tires, the GeForce COMP-2 all-season tires. There were really good reviews on it. They were scored 4.8 out of 5 stars. And I'm like, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should go with these tires. The Burleys are good too. They get expensive. You know, I would buy the Burleys if I had a weekend car, like my favorite car would be like for my car, like the car I'm looking for. For my weekend car will be like an M2. So maybe a Burleys will be like the tires for them. But yeah. So Michelin was not a go-go for me. Goodyear was out of the range. It was like didn't give whatever. Okay, so guys, we're gonna give you the goods and the bads about the BFGoodrich tires. So the goods is they are driving comfortable, performs well, good traction, good for the winter, really good for winter. Is especially during the rainy season here, because the snow, I'm 4 hours away. I'm not around it. I'm not sure how they're gonna perform there, but they're still gonna need chains because going over there. I don't hear them. They're not loud. They're good on the road and in the city, the freeway, whatsoever. The bad thing that I notice about is the MBGE average that I was getting on this car. So I was getting about 337.2 MBGE on the car, miles per gallon. So I can show you guys here. The miles per gallon, I used to get 37.2, the average. And now it dropped to 37.1 after I installed those tires. So they're not saving a little bit. They're not saving as much I was hoping for. But I'm not gonna take that into like it's a bad tires. But this is like just the bad part of it on the tires. Right now, and it's gonna tell me how many miles per gallon I got. So I got about 37.4. Oh no, it went really quick. Let's see if I can do it again. Because my battery is low for this, which I need to do. Yes, there you go. 37.4. So I'm averaging about there. I used to average about, it depends on how you drive it. I used to average about 38, maybe 42. So as you seen, I used to get about 44, 45. It depends on how I drive it, but the average on the whole car is about 37.2. It dropped about to 37.1. So, and the other bad thing about it is during the I'll notice like the hot weather days, you know, when it gets about I think 75 degrees or anything, there's a little less traction. That's the only two. That's the only two bad con about those tires. Other than that, no, three. So it gives you a little less than what you're supposed to get, like you were thinking they were getting for the miles per gallon, and a little bit less traction during the summer. And the tires is kind of heavy for especially hybrids, so they were probably fit really perfectly for V6 and 4-cylinder cars. For hybrid it still works good. It's just because you want to hit the gas, and you know how it turns out because it goes to electric, and so you want it to, you know, jump from the electric to echo. So that's what it gets you from there. Other than that, I mean, they're really good tires. I really recommend them to anybody that is looking for a good, decent, cheaper price on the tire sides. BFGoodrich tires, they're good to go. And I'm not being sponsored about these tires or anything. It's just my recommendation and my overview of these tires and how I really like them on my car. So far, I've been driving them about close to hitting the 1,000 miles mark, and the warranty on them is 46,000 miles, and I got them from Costco. So I still got that 46,000 miles. So, you know, they're gonna last. I mean, the other tires that I had before, they barely were scrubbing out into 20,000 miles. They started getting bad. The threads was coming off, and the reason they lasted me into like 38,000 miles is because I kept rotating the tires every few thousand miles, so I can look for perfect tires that I'm looking for the car, because I want cheaper tires, because I want to be in the budget. I want something to last longer, because you can always find that fit, and I did find that fit. And other than that, if you guys you know, want to look for it, just go ahead and, you know, you'll see more reviews about these tires and drawing like performances and track and how they perform on one of the BFGoodrich videos. I guess gave overviews of what I have from my point of view on my end and in my review. So I hope you guys like it, and I'm gonna leave the description below. Leave the description below on this videos on the stars where they are, and the link to Costco at the bottom, so you guys can look it up and come and see around between Tire Rack and Discount Tires, whatever website, so you can match and review about these tires. So until next time, I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys like this overview, and hope you give a thumbs up, subscribe, and please like and share, and comment below. Tell me how we did with this review, and we can get more videos. And I want to thank to all my subscribers for subscribing. Please, thank you so much for subscribing, and please share it with your friends and family friends. Until then, stay tuned. Much love. Peace.
This is Mo's flashlight.